All right, guys, part 2. This just erased what I had already recorded, so I'm going to go over the cards, but they've already been shuffled and they're already out here, and I'm going to read them all to you. So mountain is what came out first. So we kept talking about obstacles in part 1. So if you haven't watched that, head back to part 1 and watch that, just about like all the obstacles you've overcome and why there were delays and what delays were coming up. They were kind of stopping all this because a lot of these gifts, a lot of these blessings that were coming in for you were supposed to already be here. They're supposed to be in your possession right now, but we did have some delays and some blockages going on. A lot of it had to do with self-confidence, with healing, with trying to go within and find that person. Very hermit mode, really feeling like you had to pull yourself out of hermit mode, or at least figure out how to, which I want you to know is such a huge accomplishment. And you should be really proud of yourself, because some people go into hermit mode and they can't pull themselves out of it. Some people go into hermit mode and they get wrapped up in like hardcore drugs or like alcoholism. Some people go into hermit mode and decide they're never going to leave their house again. They're comfortable in hermit mode and they're going to stay there. So you have to remember that there's a healthy balance. There's a yin and a yang balance there, and you have to allow yourself that time to fully go into that hermit mode and be by yourself and do the healing and the crying and the confusion and the anger and then the happiness again, and feeling like you found yourself again after all this time. So it's important to go through those stages, but it's important for you to not stay in them, if that makes sense. So if anything, your angels and guides want you to know that they're so proud of you because you didn't stay in that position, and you could have easily got sucked into that feeling of depression and turning to other things to kind of like, fill those voids, and you didn't. So they're really fucking proud of you, and they want you to be proud of yourself. Sorry for my cussing for those of you that don't like it. They want you to be proud of yourself, and this is who I am, and this is who you are, right? We're all beautiful, and we all have our own quirks. We all have things we don't like about ourselves. We all judge ourselves. So the easiest thing you can do to fix your situation, 242 on my timestamp, is to love yourself, to be good to yourself, to find true love within yourself so you can give that to someone else, okay? Or at least be accepting of who you are and why somebody would love you, why someone would be so amazing with you, okay? So remember with this mountain, you've gotten almost to the top of this mountain. Your guides are telling you, like, you're almost there. Don't turn around and go back down the trail because it's starting to get dark, right? Some of you want to head back, but you're almost there. But you keep forgetting that you can turn around and look behind you and see how much progress you've made, how far you've come, what you went through to get here. All the obstacles you went through to get here. The freaking mountain you had to climb. This is an earth angel. This could have fire energy tied to it too. We have fire here. This could be fire and earth, fire and air, okay, as a couple. This is an earth angel, and this earth angel is tired. This earth angel has been through a lot. They needed to sit, they needed to take a break and just be able to chill, okay? So this is feeling like there's obstacles and delays and timing being off, and there is, and there have been, but it's done now, and you're almost to the top. You just have to keep going. So if you have to turn around for a brief second and see how far you've come and reflect or go into hermit mode, do it, because it's going to be so healing for you when you look down and see how far up the mountain you've come. And you look up and you see there's only a little bit more ways to go because you're literally almost there. You're not going to turn around and go back. You're going to achieve your goal, and you're going to go all the way to the top. And that's exactly what this whole reading is about. You got to take a leap of faith. What also came out here is that there's an apology and a confession coming out. Okay, this is releasing a secret. This is pursuing virtue through honesty. This is forgiveness, hoping that you understand. So someone's coming forward to tell you about something they need to confess. Then you got moving on, okay, and celebration. So whatever this confession is, whatever this apology is, that's fine, and they can do that to clear their conscience. But you're moving on and you're moving forward. You have seen this past karmic for who they are without a mask, and you're no longer putting up with it. You've had an awakening and you have strength, okay? Because you had this awakening, you were able to see this. You were able to see this person's true colors, and you didn't want anything to do with it, which makes sense. And then you got the heart, the tree, and the book, okay? So you do have a love connection coming in, should you choose to accept it, should you be interested, if you choose to go on a date, if they choose to ask you on a date. Your angels are telling you it's okay to put yourself out there. It's okay to see what you feel again. It's okay that it's been a long time. It's okay that you don't know how it's going to go. And you know what? It's okay if your first date ends up weird or shitty. You guys are probably going to hear about mine on here. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Sorry to whoever the person that asked me out on a date is. I won't actually talk about it on here. But you know, that's going to be crazy because it's been so long. I mean, the last time I was asked out on a date was 10 years ago, right? And prior to that, it was 10 years prior to that. So we're all going through these weird life cycle changes right now. And I don't know what to expect, but I'm just going to go with it. And I'm finally ready to put myself out there. And your angels are telling you that it's time to put yourself out there. You need to put yourself out there. For those of you that are in a relationship right now, that this does not pertain to you, this is growing your roots deeper, okay, within your family line. This is love strengthening between your relationship that you're already in because of how well you know each other. So this is all a beautiful, good thing if you're already in a relationship. These are going to be stronger bonds that pull and tie you together. But for those of you that are new, this is a very important relationship. This is something that is divinely guided. This would be an emperor energy. This is divine masculine energy coming in. I do have a feeling that you've met this person before, possibly for some of you. Others, you have not. This is a brand new person. But I don't feel like it was anyone from the past, anything like that. It doesn't feel that way, although I do feel past life connection, but I don't feel anything from this lifetime right now. And they're researching you. I heard they're trying to, it's like when you send your girlfriends, well, sorry for the guys for a minute, but ladies, when you send your girlfriends and they go do like a full search on the internet because you're like looking up specific person, women can be like FBI agents sometimes. Well, men can too, obviously. Anybody can. So it's like that deep dive, and that's what I heard is like they're also looking at that information. So don't be afraid to put yourself out there, and it's going to be awkward. There's probably going to be some awkward moments. There's probably, like for some of you, there's probably going to be hilarious ones that keep you laughing and on your feet, right? But you did get the anchor card out here too. So this person's going to be your anchor. So if you feel like going and you get asked, you should go, because this feels like a very, very exciting, new, passionate connection coming in. Anything else I need to know about the marriage just popped out? You guys, I can't make this stuff up. It happened right in front of you. Marriage, the number 3 might be significant with this person, and a privileged lady. Okay? Child on the bottom. If you want kids, or maybe they have kids, that could be an option. That was a lot of information. Okay, so I know it's scary. Put yourself out there if you haven't, okay? And we'll hold each other accountable, because it is what it is. And everybody needs to get to that point. But anyways, I hope you all have an amazing night. And I love you. And get outside. It's beautiful out.